Also, you know, the event wouldn't be what it is without our HIC exhibitors. And I know some of you are here, and I also need to recognize that unfortunately Steve's already gone as the chair of HIC, but I also want to recognize John Mickey and Tammy Waldrop, who are the remainder of that executive committee and help in planning the exhibit process. Would you please stand? All of you who completed the scavenger hunt, now's the time. Tammy's going to draw the winning scavenger hunt. Did you guys like the scavenger hunt? Do you have to be present here? Okay. Who do we have? And the winner is Patty Barnes. Oh my God! Are you here, Patty?
She's gone.
I know you didn't have to be here. Did
Jenny,
she leave?
she's gone. She's gone.
Oh, she's already gone, so we'll have to give her a call and tell her she won. She'll be coming to Cincinnati next year for National Seminar 2012. Gosh, is it 2012? In July 18th through 21st. So we're so congratulations to Patty, and we'll make sure we get that information to her. Tim, you take that. Thank you, Tim. A few more things that I wanted to point out. We do have several people here who were able to come because of your generosity in contributing to our scholarship funds. So as I call those names, if they would please stand, and then if you would hold your applause till we get to the end there as well. First, the W.D. McKeon Scholarship recipients. W.D. McKeon Scholarship covers full tuition to the event plus a portion of their travel expenses and hotel lodging. And this year's recipients are Robin Burns from Houston, Texas, and Michael Bodnick from New York. So if you would please stand. For the Anonymous Education Scholarship, that's the one that we've taken to collections here at this banquet many times, and we have an anonymous donor that has matched it. And your generosity and that person's generosity have allowed us to award 2 scholarships for tuition to the event, and that goes to Sean Johnson and Robert Griffin. Sean Johnson's Lauderdale, Minnesota, and Robert Griffin from St. Mary's, Ohio. Would you please stand? And also our past president and honorary life recipient, D. Linda McKechnie, has also funded a scholarship for handbells and special needs and education, and we were very pleased to be able to award that this year to Joyce Henderson of Berkshire, Texas. Joyce, are you here? She's left already? Okay, but thank you. Congratulations to Joyce. This year we also added our Distinctly Teen event to the workings of our seminar, and I'm so happy to have 20 teens here participating. Someone who's been a very important contributor to this event over the years that we lost last summer, Deb Heine, many of you know Deb, had a great commitment and desire to support youth in ringing. And upon her death, her family established the Deb Heine Young Ringer Scholarship. And we had such overwhelming response and love and caring at Deb's loss and our loss of Deb, that we were already able to award 3 scholarships to Distinctly Teen this year. And those recipients are Tyler Lash of Tucson, Arizona, Caroline Redd of Hattiesburg, Mississippi, and Julia Small of Westminster, Maryland. I also want to say, before we recognize all those, we had so many qualified applications for that. I made a plea to our board of directors to help us be able to award just one more scholarship. And we were able to accomplish that and also bring Jordan Doley from Minneapolis, Minnesota to the event. So would our scholarship, teen scholarship recipients, please stand. And then just one last thing that I want to recognize, the silent auction that we have fun with every year, that you help us help support through your contributions for items to bid on and through your bidding. We award a grant for that every year. And I wanted to take an opportunity to recognize this year's grant recipient because they're from right here in Minneapolis. When we got this application, we received so many applications for the grants for this year's award, and this one just came right to the top because of the goals that they're trying to accomplish and the mission that they've stated in their grant. I just want to read to you a little bit of what they said in their application. The grant goes to the VA Medical Center here in Minneapolis. Quoting from their grant proposal, many of these veterans are denied full participation in their communities, including opportunities for musical involvement, by barriers including mobility challenges, difficulties managing emotional and cognitive symptoms, and poverty. Perhaps the most serious barrier among these veteran experiences is stigma associated with the mental health concerns that affect almost 1/3 of all combat veterans. Many find that they are not accepted or welcomed in community settings, and often the settings in which they are welcomed involve alcohol, which is a dangerous environment for almost 25% of our current cohort of veterans who manage issues of substance dependence. Our participants are veterans who manage mental health concerns and rehabilitation programs at our medical center. To address these concerns, the Minneapolis VA Medical Center is developing a program that will use handbells and hand chimes to engage veterans in activities that will help to remediate cognitive and social deficits. The music therapist, music teacher, and psychology staff at the Medical VA Center have recognized the value of our instrument in its ability to provide an awarding experience at an entry level, while also the ability to provide the capacity for a higher level achievement. Among the many goals of the program is the desire to enrich the veterans' lives with music for cognitive stimulation, social support, increased self-esteem and confidence, increased physical movement and eye-hand coordination, and emotional and spiritual support. In addition, the choir that they will form through this grant that is created through the program will serve as an ambassador to the VA Medical Center to demonstrate that individuals with mental illness can be competent and skilled and make positive contributions to their community. Here from the Minneapolis VA Medical Center today is Irene Harris, who is heading up the program. Irene, would you please come forward so we can recognize you? Our veterans do so much for us, our men and women in the military do so much, and this is a small way that we can help give back a little bit to the sacrifices they make for us. Just two last final things. Sandra Winter, are you here? Could you come forward, please, my dear? The next International Handbell Symposium will be in Liverpool next August, July 31st through August 4th. And Sandra was just so excited about these bags. Sorry, I'm taking that off. Was so excited about these bags, she asked if we would have one left that she could take back as a sample that they could use for Liverpool. So I thought it would be a wonderful opportunity for us to talk a little bit about this event and sort of pass the bag, I suppose, to on to Sandra so she can take it with her. There's scavenger hunt entries in there. But so this bag's going now to Liverpool, so to start the next steps in planning for the International Symposium there. So thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to extend a welcome to all of you to Liverpool, July 31 to August the 4th next year in Liverpool. I'm hoping that the bags will not have this particular logo and date on them. I'm sure we can perhaps sort something out with more mark for that, but I look forward to seeing you all next year. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Already, the Handbell Musicians of America is forming our own all-star choir to go over to Liverpool and perform a feature concert one of the evenings during the symposium. This was at the invitation and request of the Handbell Ringers of Great Britain. So we are holding